Hi everybody, welcome to Cover Creations. My name is Gareth, this is my little corner of the internet for playing with my food. And today I'm going to do quite a quick recipe, but a really delicious one nonetheless. I'm just going to take a couple of seconds to have a chat with you first. So if you're just interested in the recipe, I'll put some timestamps below and you can jump straight to that. But anyone else that's interested, gotta say, celebrating a bit of an anniversary. Today is my first year on YouTube. I say first because at the moment I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to keep going, going to keep making these recipes. When I started this, I was really genuinely worried that I wouldn't have enough. I had a nice little wedge of book, just kind of with all of my recipes in it, and then realised, well, actually, even though it looked quite thick to me, it was probably only about 30. So it took me a year, got through all of those pretty quick. But just doing this, just kind of jumping on here, chatting to you, putting some recipes together has made me so much more experimental with the food I'm doing, and I've absolutely loved it. Doing so much more. We've barely eaten the same thing twice this entire year. It's been absolutely fantastic. So I want to keep going, and I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's subscribed, everyone that's liked the videos, everyone that's just watched the videos. I'm not here to make money out of this. I'm just here because I enjoy doing it. So thanks very much. Please stick with me, see what the next year brings. I'm hoping to get a bit more experimental maybe with some of the filming, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm learning this every single day. So if there's anything there you'd like to see, give me a shout in the comments. Would you like to see a couple of little sort of smaller videos? Anything where we just do some tips and tricks maybe? I'm up for trying anything. So it's enough of me rambling. Let's try and crack on with the recipe. So today I'm doing prawn fajitas, or my spicy prawn fajitas. And there's a fair bit of spice in this one, but it's a really quick, simple meal to do. When I say quick, there's a bit of marinating involved, but you don't really need to do anything with that. Just pop it in the fridge and then go read a book for a couple of hours. So we're going to get started just by making the sauce. So grab myself a bowl. I'm going to start with a base of lime. So just going to chop that in half and just squeeze out one lime worth of juice. Try not to splash it all over yourself. Maybe this year I'll stop doing that in videos. Maybe. Okay, so that's my lime juice. Now we're going to add in some oregano. So I'm using dried oregano. And we just want basically a teaspoon of this. And it's such a massive thing in Mexican cooking. Bit of oregano. Absolutely delicious, this one. So that's my dried herbs. And then we're going to want some garlic. So I'm going to use 2 cloves of garlic here. And just chop them up fine. Shove them in there. Okay, so we can pop our garlic in. You can already smell that lime juice. Absolutely beautiful. The last thing we're going to put in a marinade is some chipotle paste. So I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons of this stuff. Now you can get this at most supermarkets, but if you can't get it, there are ways around it. So if you can get yourself dried chipotles, just shove one in some hot water, let it kind of rehydrate, then pull it out, chop it really fine. Just mix it in with about 1/2 teaspoon of tomato puree. Forgot what tomato puree was called then. But a bit of tomato puree and a little bit of oil, and you'll get that flavour. If that doesn't work, and you can't find any of them, because you may not be able to, just chop up a whole red chilli, and then add in some smoked paprika. The thing about your chipotle chilies, and you'll smell them if you get them, is they're really smoky, and that just adds all the flavour to this. So that smoked paprika, when you mix it with a normal red chilli, give you that spiciness, but also that smokiness. And that's kind of what brings this alive. So we're going to put 1.5 teaspoons of this in. Quite a potent thing. So probably a bad idea putting my fingers in. Later on I will probably scratch my eyes, or worse. And we just give that a mix up. So there we go. There's our marinade for our prawns. All done. So we move our marinade to the side for now. Turn our attention to our prawns. So here I've just got about 200 grams of frozen prawns, which I've defrosted, getting as larger ones as I can really. So they're not huge, but they'll do. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to grab ourselves a bit of kitchen towel. We're just going to kind of dry these off. So I've kept them in cold water. And then we can either pop them whole straight into the marinade, or you can just run your knife down the back. Depends on how big they are. And you can get those any kind of gut line out. Now these are so small, there's nothing in them. But even cutting them like that allows them to kind of, when you cook, butterfly out. It just looks really pretty, and plus gets more of the marinade in. So we can just do that and pop them in. So here we go, just pat that dry. And we just take a knife, slide it about halfway through, down the back, till you just get just before the tail. And then that will, if there are a gut line in there, you'll be able to pop it out. If there isn't, because I think these have probably been done already, just allows that to butterfly out as it cooks and soak up more of that beautiful marinade. So there we go, last one. You can just put that in there, and now just give it a big mix up. What you'll see very quickly is that lime juice, the acidicness of the lime juice, will get to those prawns and it'll almost start to cook them. So you'll see them start to go a much pinker colour. And while we marinate them, that will just keep happening. So they'll almost look like someone's popped into your fridge later and cooked them before you have. So that's the marinade for the prawns done. We just push them down, cover that. We're just going to throw it in the fridge, leave it in there for about 2 hours, give that marinade a chance to kind of really flavour those prawns up. And then we'll come out, and it literally takes next to no time to cook. So I'll catch you in about 2 hours time. Hey everyone, so we're back, all ready to cook this up now. It's been marinating for 2 hours. You'll see the prawns have gone pink, if you can see that. Just like a normal prawn, except for they're not quite yet cooked. So we've got a pan on here, like really roaring. We want that really high. And we're going to tip the whole lot in, including that marinade. And that's going to bubble away really quickly and create like an almost slightly thickened sauce that will coat everything. So get your hot pan and try not to splash yourself too much. And just whack all that in. Okay, we're just going to cook these for a couple of minutes, so probably about 3 minutes, minute and a half each side. Just keep turning them over, and just keep it really, really high. And that sauce will nicely thicken down. There we go. So, it's had its 3 minutes. The sauce is really bubbled away, starting to kind of stick a little bit to the edge. And almost disappeared entirely. Perfect. So you go. Spot on. We can turn that one off now. Okay, so now we've got to do, pop that in a serving bowl. Get as much of that lovely sauce out as possible. Dribble over there. There we go. We can just take this over, just finish it off with a little bit of avocado. Okay, so the prawns are all ready. Just time to chop up that avocado. So just want to chop some little bits up. Probably use one whole large avocado for this. So we're just going to chop it, little crisscross pattern. Then grab ourselves a spoon and pop it out. Forgot my spoon. So there we go. Just pop those in there with your prawns. Do love avocados. There we go. Now it's just give it a little mix around. Beautiful. Those flavours just work so well. Prawns, that smokiness from the chipotle, really great with this. So then, grab yourself some tortillas, some salad, and then just put yourself one together. So there we have it, spicy prawn fajitas. Really quick, so simple to cook, tastes fantastic. So, hope you give it a go, hope you enjoy it. Really love this meal, so simple to cook. So, have a go, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.